Greetings, Cosmos, and welcome back to Super RMN Brothers 2. Today I'm going to Great Palace X, a difficulty 5 level. Now that's terrifying. Alright, so I'm meant to be Link. So today I've been thinking about some Pokemon fan games that I've looked at, not played, looked at recently. And full disclosure, all I looked at was some Let's Plays of them. So and these were photo LPs, so, you know, pictures and text. So everything I saw, that's silly. You sneak into the palace instead of going through the door. Oh, also if my voice is all echoey, I apologize. I'm in a new apartment where I have no furniture yet. Anyway. Pokemon Let's Play. So everything I saw about the actual games and read about the actual games was filtered through someone else's interpretation of it. You know, it's like seeing a review of a movie where you've never actually seen the movie. But I am fascinated by these fan games. They were Uranium and Incursions? Like, the sheer amount of work that you have to put into making a full Pokemon game must be huge. Oh wow, look at that. Is that a boss? What is this? Oh, I know, it's the shell. Ow. Ow. Oh, and I somehow defeated it. Anyway. And I think it's fascinating that they both... that's the end of the Great Palace. Oh, it is not the end of the Great Palace already. I was gonna say. Anyway. I like little gag endings like that, where you think you're done, but then it's just the midpoint. Anyway. I feel like I've done this level before. Did this make it into RMN World? Or maybe this level helped inspire that Zelda game that I played a while back. Anyway, something. No, not again. Something. I keep getting distracted talking about Pokemon games. Like, they were both doing something very different, and yet both still cling to Pokemon's core. Oh hey, I even remember segments like that from Zelda 2's Palaces. Anyway, both of those fan games, even though they were doing stuff that was very different from the official Pokemon game, they still clung to the whole 8 gyms plus Elite Four thing. And I'm fascinated by that. I mean, they could go so far afield. Whoa. And yet they don't. Well, I should say they could go so much farther afield than they did. Oh. And yet they kept that. Which was interesting to me. I think one of my favorite Pokemon games was Colosseum. Oh, good job, me. Those rupees were there for a reason. Anyway, Colosseum, by and large, didn't feel like it had the 8 gym plus Elite Four thing. I mean, it had the Elite Four. They just were not called the Elite Four. You were just at some random big tournament and had to fight 4 trainers to get to the final boss. You know, the champion. And then the champion. Which at the time was a twist I did not expect. especially considering who it turned out to be. I mean, sure, nowadays I probably would have picked up on that much earlier, but at the time, it was like, oh my, this guy's been the villain all along? And when it came to Gale of Darkness, and they introduced the villain early on, I knew that that guy was going to be the villain. But the villain of Colosseum caught me off guard. I also liked how the character wasn't just, you know, generic kid number 32B. Instead, it was a... oh my. Wait, did I get killed at the end of a loop? I got killed at the end of a loop. Good job, me. I still liked how Gale of Darkness still managed to avoid the 8 gym leaders thing, but when it came to Pokemon Colosseum, like, I don't know, I don't know what to say now because I lost track of what I was saying. It just went so far afield, and that was amazing. I'm beginning to feel like all these locked doors are places I'm never going to go. Anyway, yeah, Pokemon Colosseum. Especially since... and here's one of the things that's been bugging me about Pokemon lately. All the baggage it has, like, all the Pokemon that have to somehow show up every generation because of the history they have. Does this descend anywhere? No. I mean, I both disliked and loved when Ruby and Sapphire came out, and they had no ability to connect with the previous games. Like, that was due to a technical limitation, but that meant that you were stuck with whatever Pokemon were available in Ruby and Sapphire, and then Pokemon Colosseum. And the Pokemon from Colosseum didn't have backwards compatibility. Or no, that's not what I meant, not backwards compatibility. They didn't show up in the Pokedex, even though they were Pokemon that already existed. Unless, oh gosh, what was that game? Unless that other game came out first. What was that other game? Leaf Green and Fire Red. Unless those came out first, then whatever the heck wouldn't have been in the Pokedex. Oh no. Ah! Good job, me. I need another hit somehow. Yeah, then they released Leaf Green and Fire Red, and all the Pokemon became available again. Well, maybe not all of them, but, like, all of the original 150. Maybe not all the ones from Gold and Silver, but some of those did show up in Fire Red and Leaf Green. But yeah, I kind of wish Pokemon would go farther afield and explore more of what it could do. Like, I used to be all about Pokemon having a coherent world, but like, every region following the same rules of 8 gyms and Elite Four. I'm glad that Sun and Moon replaced the 8 gyms with the Island Trials. I'm very bad at jumping. I'm sad to hear that Sword and Shield, Swoosh, are going back to the gym style. I mean, sure, the Island Trials weren't great, Pokemon's gotten kind of stale because of the crushing weight of its history, I feel like. Well, maybe not entirely because of that, but definitely partially because of that. Gosh, I'm performing worse and worse. But like, I loved the concept of the Island Trials and the Ghost Island Trial. For those of you who have played it, I loved that one. It was just so atmospheric. It was so well put together. Anyway, something. I was talking about the Pokemon fan games. Well, a couple of Pokemon fan games. I'm sure there are many, many, many more that I haven't seen simply because there's not a screenshot Let's Play of them. Heck, there's another one that I have seen, but I don't have much interest in. Because, I don't know, I just don't have much interest in it, in that one. I can't even remember its name. I kind of want to go back up. Okay, what happens if I go through here? Oh, sorry I got quiet there. I was lost in focus. Anyway, yeah. Oh. Pokemon fan games. Like Pokemon Uranium, true to its name, is about radioactive stuff going down. Like it's about involves a region with oh gosh, radio. Come on, brain. You're an engineer in training, you should be able to remember this. Nuclear power plants that go horribly, horribly wrong. And apparently, like, the villain of the game doesn't show up until nearly the very end. I almost feel like the game could have gone without a villain. On the other hand, that just makes it a game that's... Ooh! I am dumb. Of course these statues are hiding something. You just can't, you know, stab the head like you could in Zelda 2. Well, I mean, there's a way to make it so you can do that. You just put an invisible enemy that can't harm you and is immune to gravity, level with the head. Anyway, what was I saying? Alright, I'm going this way now. So yeah, Pokemon Uranium, it existed. Anyway, it has the design of some of the, No! Curse you! The design of some of the Pokemon that were made for that game. Well, I'm talking about, oh, I missed a chance. What I'm talking about with terms of design is, like, not the entire structure of it, like, definitely not the aesthetics, because I don't know. Okay, what I'm talking about is, like, how the starter Pokemon, they only evolve once apparently, and the Mega Evolution replaces them getting a second evolution. I thought that was a cool idea. Like, departing from normal Pokemon normalness. And I wish more Pokemon games would deviate from these patterns they've gotten themselves in since the first game. Like, especially official Pokemon games. Then there's the fact that there are 3 element-based ants. That have a very low chance of being female, so you know, unlike real ants. But when you have a female ant of any one of these 3 species, like they all evolve upon learning a certain move based on their element into another ant of the same element. But if you get a female one and get up to like level 45 while holding a royal jelly, you can no matter which ant you start with, you can evolve it from there to some kind of insect queen thing. And I think that's really cool. Like 3 disparate ants can, 3 different Pokemon can all evolve into the same final form given the chance. I was supposed to keep my key for here. Oh well. Oh, there's no boss here. That kind of makes that final surprise, pointless? Well, this was actually a really cool level. Thanks, Great Red Spirit. I enjoyed your Great Palace X. Join me next time when I take a shortcut.